If Iraq had really possessed WMDs, would you approve of the invasion and occupation? I approve of the invasion and occupation of Iraq for the simple reason that there were no weapons of mass destruction. What idiot would invade a country that has in its possession a weapon of mass destruction? You don't go to a bar and start a fight with a guy who has a gun already pointed at you. Here we come to perhaps the most hilarious blunder on the part of the media and the populace. We have a war happening because a president and his advisors possessed an intelligence report that claimed Iraq had weapons of mass destruction. Well, the president and his men must not have read to the bottom of the page, because the exact same intelligence document they used to justify the war also stated that if Iraq does possess weapons of mass destruction, fear of global retaliation would keep them from ever using them. The report goes on to describe the only circumstances in which Iraq would ever use a WMD: an invasion by a superior foreign power. The logical conclusion is, if the president didn't truly believe the estimate, then his justification of the war is invalid. But if he did believe it, then he would have invaded only if he wanted Iraq to retaliate with a WMD. Now, imagine what would have happened to the war on terror if a few weeks after the invasion of Iraq, a chemical attack had killed 300,000 citizens of Jerusalem. Or maybe it's just that they didn't read these things all the way through. Would you vote for Barack Obama even if he came out and expressly professed belief in the Muslim religion? Absolutely not. But I wouldn't vote for him if he came out as a closet Baptist, or a Jew, or a Jehovah's Witness either. I will never vote for a candidate who expresses publicly any religious views whatsoever. It's religious thinking that got us into this mess in the first place, not the religions themselves, not their doctrines or their philosophies, but the thought models that devotion encourages. Every religion is dependent upon the practice of setting aside ideas or beliefs that must remain unquestioned. When was the last time you heard of an anti-growth economist? Have you ever heard an American politician suggest closed market solutions? Yet, do we really even know what growth is? Do we even understand how the free market does and is supposed to work? We're told these things are the most essential tools for the prosperity of our economy, and so we treat them like a Christian does the resurrection. It's a part of our belief structure that remains protected from debate. Separation of church and state exists not because religion itself interferes with government, but because the modes of religious thinking do. For a society interested in progress and development, it is essential that no idea remain unchallenged, no concept static. Everything must be on the table of public debate. Yes, for every good idea, we're sure to get 100 that are dumb, dangerous, or insane. But let us use intellect to decipher them, not preconceived and irrational doctrine. Do you have a day job, and will you quit it if you win the shadow senator seat? Following the advent of the phonograph, the number of Americans who could play a musical instrument decreased 200-fold. Playing music was never easier. Turn a knob and let the professionals take care of things for you. Now podcasts allow you to have a professional thinker's ideas pumping through your head. As gas prices soar, as gridlock paralyzes our suburbs, NASCAR will become the most popular thing on television. 24-hour racing channels will provide a fantasy America where you can drive around in circles as fast as you want. The single most profitable online market is pornography. How is this any different from what you get when you tune into C-SPAN? We watch professional politicians speeding around the track. We sing along to the music of their words, have their ideas running through our heads like it's our own thoughts we're hearing. But when we go outside, what do we see but endless traffic? A national debate composed of equal parts noise and gibberish, platinum recording artists who can't even play an open G chord. Well, I hope that answers your question.